What's up, everybody? My name is Tentacle, and... Wait a second, what are we doing here in the Slumbering Weld? Well, I got a little bit of explaining to do. It turns out, I accidentally ended my recording of the final battle interruption cutscene too early. So, to summarize what happened, after Champion Leon and I exited the Winden Stadium, Hop appeared and suggested we return here to see if we can find the legendary Pokémon from Galar's ancient history. So that's what we're going to be doing today in this episode. We are going to be going into parts of the Slumbering Weld that we have yet to explore, which means there are going to be some pretty rare Pokemon, if memory serves. And yes, I can ride my bike here. I thought I couldn't. Speaking of rare Pokemon, here's one. It's the regional form of Weezing. Instead of being a pure poison type, this is a poison and fairy type. It also has the signature move of Strange Steam. That's a special fairy-type move that confuses the target. You know, for the longest time, I had thought about using that Ladybug Pokemon back there on my Shield team. But I ended up getting rid of it because I couldn't really find a space. Wait, hang on! Well, first, we found a life orb. That powers up the holder's attacks, but costs them to take damage every time they land an attack. But anyway, what I was saying earlier was, I don't remember the Pokemon Munna showing up in here. I guess it kind of makes sense, though, since it's associated with dreams. Who knows? The later half of the Slumbering Weld may be a chance for you to pick up some late-game additions to your party if you're looking for anything, you know? And that mental herb item prevents the user, or the holder's moves from being disabled once. What's with this fog? It's even worse than the first time we came here. Oh. It's the mysterious Pokemon from the beginning of our adventure, and it's not alone. They really are here. The Sword and the Shield Pokemon. I knew it! Hey, where you going? We need your help over here! You two, what in the world are you doing? What? Come off it, Sonia. You must have seen that, right? Those Sword and Shield Pokemon. They were right in front of us. But then they disappeared into the forest. Oh. So I guess Hop and myself could only see them because we're the chosen ones or whatever. And Sonia reveals those Pokemon's official names. The Sword Pokemon is called Zacian, and the Shield one is Zamazenta. The writings said those two Pokemon were born somewhere beyond the Slumbering Weld sometime long, long ago. So, Hop is suggesting we need to track down the real Zacian and Zamazenta. Alright, I gotta admit, now that I'm back in this area a second time, Now that I'm back in this area a second time, this place is pretty beautiful. Oh, shoot. Look at that over there. There's a sword and a shield on the ground. That means I might have to briefly cut out that part of the commentary from earlier. I spoiled that these things existed. The sword and the shield! The legends really were true! I believe if you try to pick up the item that's opposite of whatever version of the game you're playing, Hop will try to stop you. I don't know if that's true, but anyway. We found the rusted sword. It is said that a hero used this sword to halt a terrible disaster in ancient times, but it's grown rusty and worn. And Hop's taken the shield. Though, wow, would you look at the state of this thing? It seems like it might fall to pieces if you so much as look at it funny. I don't know if these rusty old things will really be able to stop the darkest day, but... well, I guess it can't hurt to have them along. Let's hope they bring us some good luck. So now what? We gotta figure out some way to stop this whole mess. Anyway, I'll see you guys back at Wyndon. Okay, never mind. I thought we were gonna have to go back to Wyndon, but nope. I guess we gotta go to Hammerlock instead. So, nothing to it but to go there. To be honest, I couldn't remember where the source of this disaster was. But anyway, Raihan's over here already. It's a real shame the way things have turned out. You make it all the way to the championship match, then something like this has to happen. And Chairman Rose thinking that the energy pouring from the darkest day would somehow be the key to saving Galar's future? It all seems a bit mad if you ask me. This is another thing I kinda don't like about the story of Pokemon Sword and Shield. Chairman Rose is just a misguided villain. But at the same time, I can't help but feel this part of the story was a little rushed, you know? Then again, there is another part of the main story of this game that I think is even more rushed than this, so this is small pickings comparatively. Anyway, Oleana here is saying that she actually needs our help to stop the chairman. And Chairman Rose has awakened a Pokemon called Eternatus. Apparently, the energy emitted from its body is what causes Dynamaxing. Alright. I'm thinking I might swap the amulet coin for something else. Do I have anything that could be useful for Terra? I don't think any of my party would benefit from the life orb at this point, even though it is a very powerful item. So yeah, I'm just gonna give her the muscle band. I have plenty of Pokédollars as it is. We're gonna need all the strength we can get for what appears to be the final parts of the game. And suddenly, Chairman Rose appears when he wasn't even in this room to begin with. And what do you plan on doing, Gym Challenger? Stopping the darkest day. Duh. Pardon? What are you talking about? I kind of forgot the voice I gave Chairman Rose. It's been a while since I've recorded the last episode. There's nothing to stop now. We've already brought about the darkest day. Or should I say, the ultimate Pokémon, Eternatus. Must I explain myself? From your perspective, I suppose it must seem that I'm doing something terrible. Rose kind of proves my point here about this part of the story being weird. I don't know why. First, Hop's character arc kind of feeling rushed, and now this? You're right, Chairman Rose. I don't really understand it at all. But I must provide the Galar region with limitless energy to ensure everlasting prosperity. It is my purpose, my duty, my destiny. That's why we've been giving the wishing stars to Eternatus. Surely you remember the red light that caused a ruckus around Hammerlock? That was all part of our experiments to awaken Eternatus. You must understand. I can't let you interfere with my plan to protect the future of Galar. Oh! This battle's happening now? Okay. I guess we're battling Chairman Rose. And he's got some really intimidating battle music to go along with it. Take a listen. Very fitting for someone bent on causing world destruction to fulfill their own twisted goals. You're pretty tough. Yes, entirely too tough. Don't you think that's unfair? Oh, hold up! Terra wants to learn the move Dragon Rush. I honestly don't like this move. It's a physical dragon type attack that makes the target flinch, or at least has a chance to do that, but it's really inaccurate. I don't think it's that reliable. Terra is really strong as it is. In fact, let's send her in right now. I can already tell there's gonna be a theme of Steel-type Pokemon around here, so it's a good thing Terra and Matchbox are gonna be at the head of the party for this battle. Sherbert leveled up. Ferrothorn is up next, so let's bring in Matchbox again. I believe for Rose's ace, I'm gonna have to send in Terra again. So let's have Matchbox do his thing for the next 2 Pokemon. This battle is a complete cakewalk if you have a good fire, ground, or fighting type on your team. There's a Berserker. That's one of the Pokemon I used on my shield party, so I can't help but feel a little sad that I'm defeating one of my previous party members. At least it's not the exact same one. And here comes Rose's ace, Copper Raja. And like I said, I will be switching in Terra. If only because she is a little more bulky than Matchbox. Down to my last Pokemon. This isn't looking too good. I do believe this is the same Caparaja that Bed used to destroy the mural in Stoon's side. I'll show you a move that'll hit so hard, you'll be speechless. Much to my first surprise, Caparaja can Gigantamax. For the life of me, though, I can't remember what its signature Gigantamax move does. If Caparaja survives this, we might be able to see it. And it did. Wow. I honestly forgot how bulky Caparaja is. G-Max Steel Surge. What does this do? Oh! It's another Stealth Rock move. I think it's actually more powerful than Stealth Rock. So, I shouldn't be switching out Terra anyway. It's kind of like how Gigantamax Colossal's signature move is just a stronger Fire Spin. I'm pretty sure that's the same for Caparaja's move versus Stealth Rock. Either way, we won. Get wrecked, Chairman Rose. I'd forgotten how great Pokemon battles are. It's been so long since I last battled. That sure was satisfying. Again, what are you talking about, Rose? I kicked your butt. I really do wish I could have seen the championship match between you two. And I'm terribly sorry to have ruined the whole gym challenge and everything. Don't try to play chicken now, Chairman Rose. You still caused all this mess. I'm not gonna play favorites here. Or wait, no. I'm not gonna be swayed by what you're saying. There we go. Thank you. And Chairman Rose says we should go to the top floor of this place to see what's up with Champion Leon. Discouraged? You don't get it, do ya, Chairman? Neither me nor my Pokemon are anywhere near giving up. We've learned how to be strong thanks to the gym challenge you organized. For once, I have to agree with Hop here. Oh, wait, hang on. I think I know what's about to happen, so before we go any further, I'm going to heal my party. And luckily, there's no cutscene or anything to get to the top floor. We're just here. And wouldn't you know it, that big purple and red Pokemon over there is Eternatus. You came to help me in spite of the danger. Thanks, Hop, and you, Cole. You two have really grown tremendously. Also, what am I saying? This is nowhere near the finale. Once this whole mess is settled, we still got a battle to do against Champion Leon. He seems to have been doing well against Eternatus. And now he's gonna try to catch it. All in a Pokeball? Yeah, there was no way that was gonna work. And Eternatus is mad. We're battling it too, okay. 2 battles back to back. Anyway, Eternatus is a poison and dragon type legendary Pokemon. Its signature move is Dynamax Cannon, a special dragon type move that deals way more damage to Dynamaxed Pokemon. Eternatus is mainly a special attacker, if I'm not mistaken, but it does have a pretty solid array of physical moves, too. Back in the day, there used to be a mystery gift that let you get shiny Eternatus. All the blue parts of its body turn red whenever it's shiny, just like the rest of its body. But sadly, that mystery gift is no longer a thing. And even though we beat Eternatus in this form, check this out. We've pushed Eternatus to its breaking point. This is its true form. It has a special Gigantamax form called Eternamaxed. And we've got ourselves a max raid battle of sorts. Wow, it's huge. Let's take it on together, Cole. Dragon Claw? I hope this works. And our moves are disabled. That's no good. And maybe this would be a good time to call on the legendary Pokemon, huh? Hop? Use that sword. It might be old and rusted, but there's got to be some use to it. Leave it to me. Now check this out. Those right there are Zacian and Zamazenta's true forms. They both gain a secondary... Or wait, what am I saying? I guess I gotta explain what those Pokemon are. Normally, Zacian and Zamazenta are fairy and fighting types, respectively. In these forms, they gain a secondary steel typing, and, once again respectively, their attack and defense are both boosted by 1. Zacian's signature move is, I believe, Behemoth Blade? And Zacian's... Or wait, let me start over. Zacian's signature move is Behemoth Blade, and Zamazenta's signature move is Behemoth Bash, a steel type and fighting type move that both do increased damage to Dynamaxed Pokemon. And this counts for Eternatus in this form. And I guess the move Howl affects your entire party during a max raid battle. Good job on using Light Screen there, Zamazenta. But to be perfectly honest, I probably should have led with Sage instead of Terra against Eternatus, because that pretty much just reset Zacian's attack boost. And now that they're here, we actually get to attack Eternatus. Oh, what am I doing? Get in there, Sherbert. Is it finally your time to shine? Ice Beam. And there goes Zacian's signature move, Behemoth Blade. And Zamazenta's signature move. Because both of those moves dealt normal damage, I think Behemoth Blade might actually be a Fairy type move instead of a Steel type. Can we get a freeze off? No. I think that's because the harsh sunlight is out. So I'm gonna do something stupid and bring up Hail. Max Wormwind again. And Hop is the one that got targeted. I just want to make sure Eternatus gets as few boosts from weather and things like that as possible. Unfortunately, that does mean, I think, Zacian and Zamazenta are gonna land the final blows. To be fair, though, they were the ones that helped us out, so it's only fitting, I guess. Or wait, maybe not. I think for the second time in a row, I am gonna be able to land the final blow against Eternatus. That's what happened in my Shield playthrough. Oh, never mind. Eternatus is doing something. Thank you for not targeting me. There we go. We finally did it. After all this buildup. Try to catch Eternatus now! You have to catch Eternatus, by the way. You can't not catch it. If I'm not mistaken, this is a 100% catch rate, so I'm putting you in a heavy ball. I do believe in my original playthrough of this game, I used an Ultra Ball because I didn't know about that 100% catch rate. You do get a really cool cutscene for trying to catch Eternatus in this form. And now that Zacian and Zamazenta have fulfilled what they needed to do, the world has been saved.